Come on, why don't you just help me with one more verse, please? You were standing next to the sofa where Edgar, your tutor, was sitting. He's really a sweetheart during the day, but a demon when it came to writing a story or poetry. You asked him to help you with some of your work, since you were still in college, and this poem was worth half of your exam. Not anymore. Pretty please? He sighed. I told you that a poem doesn't have to be rhythmic whatsoever, but at least grab the meaning of it. He's like really mean to you when you did something wrong to writing or making a poem, but you couldn't blame him either because you were really bad when it came to writing a poem or coming up with an idea even. You could make up some words with a similar rhythm and combine it, but it didn't really make any sense, which is why he would get annoyed. I just did it. Would you please help me for one more? No, I just taught you a moment ago about the rhythm thing, and in the end you just wrote some random words. He looked at you with a tiring expression all over his face. He's been teaching you for more than 2 hours. I'm too tired now. I need some rest. By the time I wake up, you should be done with your poem, or else no dessert for the rest of the week. Wait, what? It's too late for you to argue with him, since he already went back to sleep. Geez, is he eager that much just for a short nap? You shook your head and started to jot down some words. The one and only most beautiful poem ever. About 30 minutes later, you're finally done with your work. Well, it's not that bad, right? You reread your work again and finally decided to give it to Edgar to check it, and as a result, things got worse. What the hell are you writing? Is this even English? Edgar looked more irritated than the last time. What's with the drop from the top? Drop my grade like it flop. I brought you what you taught me. If I'm wrong, just don't caught me? Are you a rapper or what? You awkwardly looked away from him while scratching your knee. Obviously, I asked for your help, but you just ignored me and went to go take a nap, and now you got mad over something I did, and it's also what I'm bad at. Fine. Now let's start with, tell me, how was it fair? Then he got up from the bed and walked over to his work desk while taking out a plain white sheet of paper. He wrote down what he just said and passed it to you. As we flow along the air? You continue his sentence with hesitance. Not bad, but let's make this more about life. He slowly approached you, who was sitting in the bed. You suddenly felt the chill running down your spine with his sudden change of attitude. He was just angry a moment ago, and now suddenly he's soft? As he sat on the bed next to you, you slowly moved away from him, preventing him from coming any closer. Then he got a confused look on his face. What's wrong, Ryan? He asked you with a calm tone, which made him more scary. Nothing. But who are you? You asked him while moving back to take the blanket to cover yourself. It's still me, Edgar. No, you're not him. Out of the blue, he leaped over you and pinned both of your arms down to the bed, and suddenly he kissed you, without any hesitation, like he used to do. This was not him at all. Why does his body smell unusual? It smells like a drug. You quickly released your hands from him and pushed him hard, which made him fall to the floor, and his head hit the desk. He passed out since the back of his head hit the desk. You walked over to the unconscious man and lifted him by putting his arm on your shoulder. You filled in the bathtub full of warm water and slowly unbuttoned his shirt. Wow, his body is in good shape. You dazed off after the glimpse of his body. After you realized the situation, you slapped yourself and quickly put him in the bathtub. You went out of the bathroom and went to get changed since you got all soaked after putting him inside. You yourself weren't sure if this method would help him, but at the very least it was better than nothing. And you were planning to finish your work soon, since you couldn't delay any more times. A little while later you heard the bathroom crack open and show the shirtless man in front of you. You blushed a bit and gave him clothes to change. Why did I wake up in the bathroom? Well, long story short, You got drugged and hit the desk and fell unconscious, and I'm the one who put you in the bathtub. By the way, how'd you drug yourself? The man in front of you looked a bit confused with your question. Got drugged? I don't remember drinking anything before that. I just took some sleeping pill like usual. Wait, did I take the wrong pill? Wait, did I do that? You turned to look at his reddish face and kind of confused. Do what? You know, something, and then it hit you. Was he thinking about that while in the bathroom? You clammed your nerves down since you didn't want things to get messy, and also because he just woke up. Well, forget about it. First, here's my poem. You gave him the paper and he read it out loud. After a while of reading, he finally looked brighter and gave back your work. So, how was it? Well, it was good enough. Huh? Only good enough? No more compliments? Fine. You did a very excellent job. And you smiled at a satisfaction. You looked at him with puppy eyes as a sign for something more than a compliment. What else do you want? You chuckled at his grumpy voice. You know, something I have been waiting for. Huh? Don't tell me you want that. Then you swiftly looked at his red face in disbelief. Hey, get your mind on track here. I'm only asking for some snacks, not those dirty things. Then he sighed in relief and agreed with you. He pet your head and hugged you, and you hugged him back, since it was normal, and everything was finally done. Okay, so I'm not going to comment on the bad writing, but this was requested. And I hope you enjoyed this video. There's the poem down here, so I'll just read that for you. Here is the flow. Where's my thought go? The things I am desperate to know and unknown. They start way below, at the part where I can't sew, the torn and the ripped, I can't tie in a bow. Then they drag me down low, like a strong undertow, like I have oars in both hands, but I'm refusing to row. And at last I finally know, I woke up under the dream of glow. I see it snowed on the window. I sit by and watch it flow, day by day and until another chance. Oh my god. I would like to edit a few. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing afternoon, have an amazing evening whenever you're listening to this, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye everyone.